Well, there are reports this morning that a major bidding war is underway in the US for an alleged P. Diddy sex tape.
Let's get some more. We're joined by our entertainment editor, Peter Ford. Hi, Pete. What's the latest with this?
This story has been really rumbling around now for almost 3 weeks, a week since Diddy was arrested, and now it's gaining momentum. And the story has been that there are these sex tapes that were shot at the freak out parties or freak off parties, and one of them in particular is being talked about a lot because the person who is said to be in that video has now gone on to become a household name. Now, this attorney, Arielle Mitchell-Kidd is her name, is representing just one of Diddy's accusers. Now, she says she has seen this particular tape, and she is suggesting that the person involved should be trying to do what they call a catch and kill, where you buy it so no one else can get it. Now, she's claiming that networks are bidding to buy it. I'll show you the grab and I'll give you my thoughts on that. This is Arielle Mitchell-Kidd.
There is at least one major network, possibly two, in a bidding war for that footage. So I believe we're sooner rather than later maybe finding out, unless that person comes and purchases the video themselves, which is really the goal of the people who have the video. They just, you know, at this point, if that person doesn't want to purchase it, then it's going to go on the open market.
Well, my gut feeling is the video probably does exist, but I don't believe that there is a bidding war going on. Why would TV networks be bidding to buy something they simply would not be able to use? You can't show porn on prime time on NBC, and you absolutely can't show it when it is alleged that the person involved was underage at the time. However, the bigger fear for that person would be somehow it's going to get leaked online and just go viral. So, an ongoing story.
Okay. Meghan Markle has made a surprise appearance this morning.
Yes, she has. She turned up at a charity function for the Children's Hospital of Los Angeles. There she is. It seemed nobody knew in advance she was going to be there. There's some suggestion even the organisers didn't know. Suddenly she's there on the red carpet. Now, I see, Kylie, your mind ticking over, thinking, I've seen that dress before, right? Well, she's Yeah, Caroline Herrera, 3 years ago. There she was with Harry, getting out and about with it, and now here she is again, giving it another trot at that event. Meanwhile, Harry in South Africa, and of course it's several weeks now since we've seen them together, and Harry's been doing a lot of gigs solo. He's now decided to extend his stay in South Africa. He's spending time with his relatives from his mother's side who've ended up living in South Africa, and so he's decided to stay longer. So all sorts of rumblings going on at the moment, as there always are with these two. Let's wait and see how the week plays out.
Oh, you're sensing a rift, Pete?
Well, people keep talking about it. I mean, they certainly haven't been seen together in some time, but I don't want to fuel that.
No, they are allowed to go about and
They
do
are
separate.
allowed to go, yeah.
Isn't it? It's a shame they can't each go about their life's work and not have people saying that there's a rift.
Yeah. Well, Kylie and I weren't seen together over the weekend, and we're strong as ever. So, you know, Richard Simmons' life was celebrated over the weekend.
Yeah, so this is sweet. So you might recall when Richard Simmons died. He, of course, was the outrageous, over-the-top fitness guru. His actual funeral was very small, only 8 people in attendance. And now they've decided to change that. They did this big commemorative mass for him in his hometown of New Orleans. And his brother Lenny spoke and revealed exactly what Richard is wearing when they actually buried him, what he was wearing as they put him into the ground. Have a look at Lenny.
Just like Clark Kent, underneath his beautiful things that he was wearing, his clothing, he is wearing a tank top and shorts. Why, you ask? Because we think that God has another plan for him, and we make sure that he was going to be in his normal costume that we all know and love to help the saints and the angels get into shape. Richard Simmons will forever be sweating with the holies.
Yeah, and you can certainly see that that's his brother, can't you? So hats off to Richard Simmons.
Dua Lipa's drink has divided the internet.
And so it should. Now, I'm partial to a little bit of Diet Coke myself, as Dua Lipa is too, but she is adding to it in making this what some people are describing as being a horror cocktail when you see what goes into the Diet Coke. Take a look at this.
Diet Coke. And then pickle juice. And then some jalapeno sauce. Everyone's staring at me. Maybe a couple of jalapenos. The lady in the back is like, what the hell is she doing? Give it a little mix up.
Pickle juice and jalapenos and Diet Coke. That is quite a combination. Now, you might recall previously she went viral as well with her idea of how to make vanilla ice cream palatable, when on that occasion she said you put sea salt and olive oil on top of it.
Yeah, that's right.
I did that.
Yeah.
I mean, I was
Of course
so
you did.
influenced.
You
I
did it.
It wasn't bad. But yeah, I'm not tempted to give the jalapenos in the Coke a go.
Well, that said, that's happening. No, we're doing that. Of course
Do
we're
you know
doing
what? Have you ever had,
You
like-
can't just do a fancy ice cream one. You've got to do this.
Have you had lime in a Coca-Cola drink?
Yes.
Yes, and that's quite nice. Like
Yeah.
in America, it's often served with either lemon or lime. So the jalapeno is just like an elevation of that.
All right. OK. This segment proudly brought to you by Diet Coke.
Diet Coke.
Thank you, Pete.